All right, we back. Pick back up. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, definition of fugitive, a person who has escaped from a place or is in hiding, especially to avoid arrest and persecution.
See? To avoid arrest and persecution. That's why we say, Esau, you can't run, man. You've been doing this shit since the beginning. You know? He's steady trying to run from the judgment you have by yourself. You know? But you can't run from it, man. Your time is up, man. It's time to pay. You know?
Yeah, and the most high, he marked you for judgment.
Yep.
He made sure you couldn't. He made sure that you couldn't escape. You know, you couldn't disguise yourself amongst the nations. That no matter where you went in the earth, you will always be able to be identified. Okay, not only by your actions, all right, but the Most High put a physical mark upon you. All right. But let's get into that physical mark. The Most High put on you.
Oh, yeah, just jump down 15.
All right, Genesis 4:15.
Where y'all just left off from. Just keep reading through.
All right, I'll continue on at 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth.
Right.
And
So when you go into that, that's what the word vagabond means. He don't have no place on the earth.
Right.
That's why the Most High, after his 1,000 years of slavery, he gonna put that stamp on there. You know, because actually Esau is the most brute, vile beast on the earth, man. So what the Most High gonna do is, after his sentence, he gonna completely obliterate him. All right.
and from thy face shall I be hid. And
Right. So the Most High, he basically deprived Esau of judgment. Because the Most High has his face upon you, he has his judgment upon you. And you know just by how the so-called white man, his rap sheet, how he conducts himself, that the Most High ain't dealing with him, man. You know? The brothers just, I was just reading one of the posts the brothers put on a text message. It was like Esau, then he ain't going nowhere. Turn it back. The Esau then allow homosexuals to have political seats in his government, man. You know, homosexuals running rapid. That's not the judgment of the Most High, right?
And from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth
See what it
him,
said? Everyone that finds me shall slay me, man. So that's the position of the so-called white man. You really just food for the sword, man. You know, as the scriptures say. All right, my sword shall bathe in heaven and come down upon Adunia. The people of who? My curse. Cain. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
And the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
Right. That's what you have today. Because the Lord said, wait upon me. He rise up to the plate. You know? Because Jacob trying to take out Esau right now. They can't get away with it. Because the earth was given to Esau at this point in time. So you trying to take over Esau, shit. There's no way you can win. He owns everything, man. You know? Alright, to the job, to the car, to the jail. Alright, he the government himself, man.
Right.
So you cannot get away or trying to defeat Esau in no type of battle. That's why when Esau come down having a great round, we gotta have the spirit of the Lord on us, man. You know, because we can't defeat Esau with his blessing, man. You know.
And it's sevenfold. Anybody that tries to read that part again about the sevenfold. Anybody that try to basically do harm or slay Esau, the Lord gonna turn vengeance upon them sevenfold. Go ahead, read it again, Baba Shah.
Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
So what happened in today's time if you kill a Edomite, right? If you're a Jake, and you kill an Edomite, your sin is going to be 7 times worse than if Esau killed Esau. If Esau go into a school and shoot up the whole school, right? It just happened like a year ago. Esau gonna get off.
It just had not that. Well, you know, last year, but shit, a couple months ago.
Well, yeah, you know, it ain't been, and it happens all the time. It's cases after cases of Esau doing a crime, then Jake do a crime and get 7 times more. Okay, the same crime.
I know a Jake personally. You know what I'm saying? Just killed the Edomite cop. They tried to get him to trial. You know what I'm saying? But they just ended up getting him 25 to life.
Esau, I watched a video. Esau wrestled with 2 Edomite police officers. Got out of the hole they had him in. Took the billy stick and was whooping their ass with it. Then stole the police car. Let Jake try some shit like, man, Jake won't even get a chance. Man. Jake won't get nowhere close to that, man. I'm saying y'all got a billy stick, but let Jake come. It's the sword's drawn already. I'm talking about
to the car.
When they walk up to the car, they already hit the latch on the gun. Then when they look in the car, if they see you, Jake, they took the gun out the holster. Knock on the window with the gun. Hey, license and registration, please. With the flashlight. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know, don't try shit.
And Esau has this thing called guilty by association.
Yep.
So if you just he has this thing called guilty by association. So if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know, if you're in the same car as somebody that is guilty of a crime, then Esau is going to snatch you up too. Just because you're with him, you're associated with him.
Right.
You may not even have anything to do with it or know anything about it.
Right.
That shit don't apply to Esau though. You know? It says, and the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Now let's see what that mark was.
Yeah, because that's another mark.
You know?
Plenty of marks in the scripture. You know? If a regular Jake reads this, that's the same mark in the whole Bible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no,
Look them words up.
mean it.
You gotta look them words up. Alright?
Well, mark in the Hebrew is awak, which means sign, signal, a distinguishing mark.
A distinguishing mark. So he put a specific a sign, mark, a distinguished mark on Cain. So what? Everybody in the earth could identify him as the people of the Most High's curse, man. Yeah. All right? And when that happened, what he actually done was he took Cain's pigmentation, man.
Right. You look the word distinguishing of it, said a characteristic of one thing or person to identify it, you know. Features such as a skull or birthmark.
Right.
You know?
Right. You know. And when Cain came back as Esau, his birthmark was Ashashua. All right. Which means his pigmentation was wasted. All right. He had no melanin within his skin, man. Okay. You know, he lacked melanated skin, man. You know, so that was that curse that the Most High put on Cain. All right, he came back as Esau with it. Right. You know, so he couldn't. He told him that he wasn't gonna be able to escape. All right, he wasn't gonna be able to escape, man.
Yeah. Because back then, everybody was dark skinned. You know, there was no such thing before the Lord cursed Cain with the mark that you had so-called white people back then.
Adama.
You You know,
Adamites was Adama, which is from the ground,
That's right.
and the ground is brown.
Yeah.
All right? Everybody was brown, man. Everybody had melanated skin, man.
Yeah.
Because what melanated skin does is allow you to receive nutrients from the sun, man. You know? And that's another thing, Salaki, bro. That's another thing that made it impossible for Esau or Cain to till the ground. Like, shit, you out there, you ain't got no melon, that shit tearing your ass up.
Straight sun.
You trying to work, and then the ground the Lord had made, when you already, he done took your knowledge, he done took the knowledge from you of how to even do it. So you out there trying to figure this shit out. You don't know what to use, there's certain tools you use to till it and dress it up, and you gotta dig into it, and you gotta know how to plant, you know, how deep to plant it. Cain was through, man. The Most High set him up for destruction. That's how they ended up in caves, eating all types of abominable creatures, you know, eating their own dung, you know. Esau's a fucking filthy beast, man.
Right. Yeah, to add on to Edomite babies being born with lack of melanin, I was listening to this comedian Aziz Ansari. He's like a so-called Indian or whatever. Dot, not feather. But he was talking about how he doesn't like babies. And then he was talking about white babies. He said if somebody handed me their white baby, he said, get that fucking thing away from me. It looks like an unripe child. Like it's not done yet.
It's not done yet.
I mean, it's true because they have a mutation. They're not fully developed yet.
Clean leopards.
Yeah. Just like certain plants will lack melanin.
Yep.
And then they don't last as long.
Yep.
Because they don't have that melanin to shield them from certain sun rays.
Because everything has melanin in it. Everything has melanin in it except for Esau.
This Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil.
Right. Because the Most High, all right, and bringing that judgment upon him, all right, in the time that he did it. You gotta think about it. Right? It said that if Adam and Eve was gonna eat that fruit in their day, he said what? In their day they shall die. All right? Do that mean the same 24 hours they die? You know? That's why it's a must that you read and understand the scriptures and look up words. All right? Because the Most High said one day is 1,000 years to us. So Adam lived to be 900, all right, and 30, I think it was 39, 37 years old. But he didn't reach that 1,000 mark, man. All right? Because the Lord killed Adam before he made it to the 1,000 years, man. I mean, you know, because one day with the Lord is 1,000 years, man. All right, to us. So that day, Adam did die. But we just read the scripture. Even though judgment ain't executed speedily, it's in their heart to do wickedness, man. All right? It don't mean that the Lord just gonna kill you right then and now, but guess what? It's coming. You know? Hey, how many times can you tell your son to sit his ass down for you pop him, man? All right, the same way as the Most High, man. You know? He's just gonna let it build up to the point, all right, it's enough. All right, enough is enough. That's why it said Esau sin reached up to heaven. All right, it's enough. You know how far the heavens is, man. So if that damn smell, all right, reached up to heaven, he done did a lot, man, for a long period of time. Until the Most High say, all right, fuck it. All right, now it's time to bring judgment upon them, and that's the time that we in, man. You know. But that's the same reason how Jake is too, man. Jake do wicked shit because the Most High ain't fuck them up after they did it. They continue doing it until it's just all crashing down on them. You know? You got it out.
All right, this is Sirach 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah, and that's on both sides, man. All right, that's dealing with 2/3 of our people. Cause we ain't afraid of Esau bitch ass. All right, cause we understand the Heavenly Father control all things. But our people is scared of masters. All right, they fear the man. Then you how about Shema Shah, man? You know.
Beholding,
This Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that should not be made manifest, neither anything hid that should not be known and come apart.
Right. Nothing new under the sun. You know, that's first things first. All right. Then it said anything done in secret. All right. It's gonna come to light, man. That's the favorite. That's the Christianity favorite damn thing. What's done in dark gonna come to the light. You know. Oh yes, that's true. Because what we see, what we out here doing, we bringing forth all the darkness and the secrets and the lies of Esau. Because they once was hid, man. You know? But now, the Lord put the Spirit on us. We understand. And we coming down here and telling folk to the hope of the elect, man. All right? Wish to everybody, really. But the good news is only for the Israelites, man.
all right, this is Sirach 39:19. The works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes.
Ooh, can't nothing be hid from the Most High eyes, man. All right? Because he got the angels watching, he got the men of the Lord watching. You know? So he on double security. You know what I'm saying? It's a double watch, man. The angels go back and report. And we report it to the elect, man. When we do sit down, we do videos, all right? We out here on the highways and the byways. We report it to Israel. All right, and the angel reported to while you have a shot, man. All right, so nothing can be hid. That's why you so-called white people gotta pay for what y'all did to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. All right, it's a must y'all pay. You know, because what's done in the dark has not came to light, man. And the Most High required that which is past.
And then Esau, he continued to try to throw more darkness on top of it. This darkness represents confusion, you know? So what he do, he covers up all of his dirt, you know, say, like for instance, slavery, the story that we learned in school, it ain't being taught no more. How they brought us over here on cargo slave ships.
Right.
And hardcore bondage. Oh, we just came over here as immigrants.
Yeah.
You know, we was looking for jobs. You know, they did us a national service.
Yeah, come.
You know, they did us a relief by bringing us over here and stacking us up on top of each other.
Like we
had
really
us
do
shitting
that.
and having babies on top of each other.
Throwing up.
Yeah. He got us over here and beat our heritage, beat our whole culture, our whole heritage, beat everything out of us, man.
So what happened to Jake jumping out the boat?
Yeah.
If they were willing to come over here.
Yeah.
Why they jump out the boat?
Nah, they ain't jump off the boat. But they gonna tell you, they brought us over here on the Titanic. It was a luxurious boat ride.
Yeah.
You know,
Wine,
yeah, we
champagne.
drank wine and everything.
Yeah, come.
You know, let them tell it. Go ahead, bro.
He seeth from everlasting to everlasting, and there is nothing wonderful before him. You know, everlasting to everlasting, that's to infinity and beyond. That's how far his eyes go. He sees the smallest thing, smallest speck of almost damn near nothing, like on any spot of the earth, and he sees it beyond Esau's high-tech cameras, man. And he says nothing wonderful is before his eyes. You can't surprise the Most High. He already knows and sees everything. There's no way where he's going to be like, oh, Daddy, look at that. No, he's like, yeah, I already know.
Right.
Because his name is Yahweh. I mean, he exists. He everywhere, man. You know? So you can't hide your judgment. You know, you can't escape from your judgment. So, you know?
But that's what he's trying to do. But guess what? It's not gonna happen. That scripture's not in the Bible for a reason, man. The past is required, man. So if the past is required, the Lord that had, he got to sit right here like, he gonna bring it out, see, do what you did. You know what I'm saying? Since from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? All the wicked shit he did from the beginning is written down, man. The justice is gonna be placed upon him. You know? That's going to what? All the curses that come upon my enemy and those that hate me, man. You know it's gonna happen. Huh? Yep. But you know, it's all due time, man. Due time, man. That's all it is, man. You know.
All right, this is Daniel chapter 2, verse 28. But there is a power in heaven that revealeth secrets, and maketh known to the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the latter days.
Right.
Thy dream and the vision of thy head upon thy bed are these.
Right. Read that first part again.
It says, but there is a power in heaven that revealeth secrets.
See? That's a power in the heaven revealing secrets, man. All right?
If I could just break that down real quick. Nebuchadnezzar had a dream that he wouldn't tell anybody, but he demanded the interpretation thereof. So, what the Most High did was he already knew what the dream was. So it really wasn't only Nebuchadnezzar that saw the dream; it was the Most High.
Well, the Most High gave him the dream.
The Most High gave him the dream.
Good.
But I mean that just to knock down that simplicity of Esau's mindset and these heathens' mindset and 2/3 of our people's mindset, where they think their inner thoughts are just to themselves.
Yeah.
But the scriptures say that the Lord's knoweth the inward parts of a man. So he knows what you're thinking.
That's right.
He knows your deepest, darkest secrets and desires.
Deuteronomy 29:29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
That's right. So it was revealed to the prophets. You know? So the Most High revealed the secrets, all right, to his servant, the prophet. All right? He don't reveal his secret to everybody, man. You know? But that's just showing that how the Lord, all right, he send the angel through, and the angel type into our fetal gland, all right, and we can see, man. We can see through the spirit. You know? And we come out here and break it down, man, through the spirit. You know?
All right, this is Revelation chapter 6, verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens, and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Right, because the elites, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the elites, the Illuminati, they're trying to hide, from the calamities that are coming to him, man.
Yeah. The judgment.
Hey, that's really the truth, bro. Because it said, let the rocks fall upon us. You know what I'm saying? But they can escape. They try to escape the judgment. You know what I'm saying? But in that sense too, though, because they got the underground bunkers. So the rocks is upon them. You know what I'm saying? They got the underground bunkers. You know, they got underground water. Hey, he still got some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, come over here and destroy America. There's gonna be a couple, a handful of Edomites that's gonna survive, man. But that's gonna be the first boost of slavery, man. It said the remnant of Esau, man. All right, the remnant of Esau gonna be saved, man. But they only gonna be saved, all right, to what? For the kingdom.
Just saved for their slavery.
That's right.
Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. and from the wrath of the Lamb.
And the Lamb is our Lord Yahweh Shai, who's coming back, man. You know?
That like Apostle Gabar said, all right, because Yahweh Shai was Isaac, who gave him the blessing, all right, and Yahweh Shai is coming back to take that blessing back. You know, that's so cold in the spirit, bro. Man, when Apostle Gabar had did that video, man, that was so cold in the spirit, man. The one who gave it is the one they gonna take it back.
They say he give it, then he take it away.
Ooh, that's cold, bro.
It was given to him to destroy him anyway.
It's cold. Hey, Howard Shah gave her the blessing, and now he comes back to take her out there and take the blessing back.
And he gonna take his blessing and use it against him.
That's right,
Because the sword today, the maximum extent of his power with the sword today is those thermonuclear missiles. So the Most High gonna take that sword and make him fall on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna give you that sword, but it's to destroy you, right? And then after he killed himself with it, pretty much destroy, you know, which is the indignation of the Lord, is destroying the inhabitants of earth. We're gonna destroy that whole technology, all of that missiles and tanks and fighter jets. Ain't gonna be none of that shit no more. Yeah, that sword ain't gonna exist no more. You know, his source of power is not gonna exist no more. Because the Most High gonna take it back. Like the brother said, he's gonna take back what he gave.
Job 21:31. Who should declare his way to his face? Who should repay him what he had done?
Woo. Heavenly Father, through the Son, through the men of the Lord. You know, because we the Lord battle axe. We his weapons of war, man. All right, so the Lord gonna let us repay Esau back, man. You know, even though he gonna get down with it, we also gonna get down with it too, because that's where the spiritual powers come in there. You know,
The spiritual power now, because the scriptures say, who shall declare his way to his face? Which what we doing. Like I always say, we couldn't have done this in the 60s or 50s. We couldn't have done this, all right? That's why it started happening in the 70s. It started with our business, you know?
right? Which was the downfall of God.
He made it so easy for us because he did that integration, making us so-called equal. And all he did is allowed us to be a part of his Constitution. Because at first we didn't have that First Amendment right. Because the 3/5 of us, that us being 3/5 of a human being, didn't give us rights to the whole rights to the Constitution.
Yeah, really?
Which even though that's still a part of it, the way that Esau snakes his judgment in is so that he can achieve his own agenda. But everything that he does backfires on him because the Most High uses evil for good. Because the Most High wouldn't have us be a part of his system. But though he made that move, he used that move against him. It's just like chess.
Proverbs talks about that. The devil shall set up a snare for you, but he shall fall in it himself, or he'll dig a pit and fall in it himself. Just like the coyote on Roadrunner, man.
Yeah, he
Every
set a trap.
he sets, he falls in it himself. the whole that neutrality repeal. Esau did that to try to censor the videos going up by the prophets, but really that's just fulfilling prophecy. Because the Lord said that there's going to be a famine in the word, of the word. Because the Most High doesn't want, he doesn't just want to be talking all the time. You know, this is you know, the press conferences of an MMA fight, they don't just go on forever. Eventually the fight's going to happen.
Yeah, there's gonna be some action.
Yeah, he's gonna say, all right, let's stop talking. And put
Let's
the gloves
get
on."
ready to rumble.
Yeah.
That one said, don't Terry, wait for it.
Yeah, it's coming.
When I say actions speak louder than words,
Yeah.
hey, come on now.
It's coming, man. Yeah, so Esau been running for
Hey, really, years and years and years and years.
Hey, really, since we started waking up back in the 70s, you know.
Right. Right.
Since he placed some satellites, you know, in the heavens.
Right. You know.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you know that this the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah that came upon us, man. That's how you know this word is true, man. He said my word is faithful. Get that real quick. You know, this how you know, man. All right, this is the truth, man. Bring it out.
It says Exodus 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, which the words of prophecy is now, man. It's coming to pass. We yet there in our captivity. There was prophecy spoken before. All right, where we at now? Due to what? Prophecy, man.
Which I was put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
Right, he put in the prophet's mouth, man.
And caused them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, see, that's the point. All right? Prophecies, all right? It's faithful, and they are true, man. So what the Lord say gonna happen is gonna happen, man. That's why I said, though it tarry, wait. Because it surely shall come, man. You know? But that's what we're dealing with right now, man. The judgment of Esau is coming. That's why he can run all day, but he can't hide, man. You know? Because it's a tag on him, man. You know? It's over with, man. That's why it's a must. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Hispanics wake up, man, to who y'all are, man. You're not no nigga. You're not an African American. You're an Israelite, man. Just said the Bible. All right? But niggas want to walk around and say, I'm an African American. Don't even know what the fuck African means, man. You know, they got a natural scalp and laugh and bark, man. But the Lord gonna tear that ass up, man, soon.
Ignorant and arrogant.
At the same damn time, man.
All right, this is Revelation 6 and 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Right, who's gonna be able to stand? The elect. All right? The elect gonna be able to stand, man. Everybody else, they gonna be doomed, man. They gonna be done. They gonna be that shit. All right? Because what? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times, man. How much more we come out here and prophesy that, man? All right? Only how you gonna be able to stand the day of trouble, the time of evil, if you got the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah upon you, man. That's it, man. If you ain't got the Lord dealing with you, it's a wrap. You're not gonna make it.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And I will slay the last of them with the sword.
And like the brother said, that sword, he said the last, man. Because we know Jacob trouble coming. All right, we know the famine of the world. All right, we know, all right, martial law, the beaver camps. All right, we know the race war. You know, the hour of temptation. There's gonna be a lot of death and all that. But at the last, man, that last is the thermonuclear missiles that's coming, all right, from Russia, China, Italy, Japan, all right, North Korea, South Korea, all right, whatever you want to name, man.
200 million.
200 million plus missiles gonna hit America, man, just a minute. You know?
We should be able to stand that
Who gonna stand that day beside the meal of the Lord, man? Go ahead, Doc.
He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered.
That's right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like the back in Revelation, the 6th chapter, they hide in the mountains, you know, in the rocks. Thou would not be able to escape. Yeah, you wanted, but you would not escape your judgment.
That's right.
Because the elect, when we come down from those ships, Lord really part of that number, we're gonna give you a chain. Like,
Yeah.
just put it on, man.
Yeah.
You know?
If not, we're gonna slap it off. Either way it go. You going into slavery,
Like
man.
Debo, get down and lay down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those nightmares you have when you're like running as hard as you can, but you're not going anywhere.
The harder you run, the closer the boogeyman getting to you.
Hey, I had a dream, bro. I was like, bro, I know I'm gonna be running fast with this.
Yeah, you know it's
I'm
gonna run
running
fast.
slow as hell, bro. I had a dream, bro. But then, hey, I be gunning, but I ain't going nowhere.
Feel like you got concrete in your feet.
Yeah.
God,
Esau's nightmare is coming around the corner, man.
you know it. This Jeremiah 23:23. Am I a power at hand, said the Lord, and not a power far off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I should not see him?
Right. That's the thing about the elites. All right, because only the elites in the Baker family is gonna be hidden upon the rocks, man, in the mountain, underground, under the water. You know, only the elites gonna be doing that, man. All right. But the Lord just said, read that part again.
Can any hide himself in secret places?
Right, in secret places, man. Because we ain't gonna need to know what Esau went. Only Yahweh Shai know what Esau gonna be hiding there. But he gonna give us the spirit to go search out, all right, up under the underground bunkers and put their ass in slavery, man. The spirit gonna be upon us to do that.
And in this game that me and this brother play, Call of Duty 4, there's a certain perk that you can get where you can see the enemy through the walls and stuff. Hey, the Most High is bad, man. He can give you the spiritual power to see the enemy underground, and then you just start digging.
Hey, Lord willing, we those men, we gonna operate on a whole nother realm anyway. We're gonna be able to see the spiritual realm anyway.
That's right.
So it's gonna be an easy thing for us to. I mean, we say search, but we gonna know.
That's right.
Because we gonna have access to the spiritual realm. So it's gonna be like we're gonna tap into the spiritual realm and we're gonna know.
Yeah.
We're gonna see things that we don't see now, other than which we see things now, but we're gonna be able to see things like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we know that it's things going on around us through the spirit.
Yeah, right now. It's
Right
a realm
now.
right here, right
It's
now.
a realm. It's a realm.
We ain't opened up to it.
Right, we opened up to it. But we're gonna be opened up to that realm. Esau ain't gonna be shit. Like I always say, we gonna be sitting, we gonna walk in, we ain't gonna blow the walls up or nothing. Just gonna
Imagine it, watch
like instant transmission. You know, we just gonna appear there. Like sitting down, they gonna go in the refrigerator. You know how you open the refrigerator, looking in that little refrigerator down there. Then when they close the door, we gonna be standing right there. Hey, go on, fix me a sandwich, boy. Yeah.
How you get here? I didn't even hear you.
Don't worry about that. Put this on. God,
Try this on right here.
Jeremiah 23:24. Can any hide himself in secret places that I should not see him?
Yeah.
Said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai. Do not I fear heaven and earth, said the Lord.
God, you know what?
Fear earth, fear heaven and earth, said the Lord.
That's right, man.
And that also goes into Esau trying to hide his wickedness. Because, you know, he has those secret meetings in the groves. You know, these different Hollywood directors, the government officials, your politicians. You know, they go, and the CEOs of top companies, they show you that on The Wolf of Wall Street. You know, like dipping their balls in cocaine and doing weird ass shit.
Esau only think of shit like that. Dipping your balls in cocaine.
I mean,
It's on
I don't
another
think-
level with that wicked shit, boy.
I mean, just doing all types of abominations. You know, taking little kids into bunkers and going into the middle of the woods, lighting up a fiery cross, worshiping Satan.
Hey,
trying
but
to
check
summon
out
up
how
demons.
check out how Esau. Now, R. Kelly, the new topic, right?
Right.
Where he's supposed to be this big child molester, right? But Esau on a whole nother level. But really, when you go into what R. Kelly was doing, according to the scriptures, it's lawful. The only thing that it is the scriptures say all things are lawful are not expedient. But all those so-called underage women had reached the flowering of their age, which they had come on their period.
Right.
So when a woman comes on her period, she ready for sex. So if this was the kingdom of heaven, a righteous kingdom right now, it wouldn't be no charges. He wouldn't be doing nothing wrong according to the law or the Bible.
You know what they come back from out there, right? They saying Aaliyah, because him and Aaliyah got married.
But she was 15. That's what they said. She was 15, but she lied and said she was 18.
Right.
But when you get through at the end of the day, the shit that Esau do, Esau fucking molest babies. Esau sleeping with before they reach before like little boys. But if he, matter of fact, he don't even want little girls.
Exactly.
But if he do fuck with a little girl on some molestation shit, like, cause Esau be on some child pornography looking at little girls, but he be looking at little girls. Like R. Kelly dealing with these young women. They actually women, but they just, according to the laws of Esau land, they not 18, so they're not legal.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But all this shit that's going on, I'm saying that to say this, all that shit is just a big cover-up.
That was it.
All that shit is a big distraction, man. This shit been going, this shit, I was goddamn 12, 13 when that shit first came up, the sex tapes and all of that old shit. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 20-something years later, they coming out with this shit again, doing a whole motherfucking Lifetime documentary series on. And then you got all these bitches. That's how you know judgment's gonna come down on these hoes, man. You got all these bitches coming out the woodwork after so many, when I was 7. Bitch, you was 17. Oh, you knew what you was doing.
How you a willing to get them draws up?
You know what you was doing. Man, by the time a woman get 12, 13 years old, she know exactly what the fuck she doing, man.
She hiding the pants because that's the spirit anyway. She knows she supposed to be, what you call it, having a child by then anyway though.
Because that's the spirit. That's the spirit that the Most High put on our women. When they get to a certain age, they ready to be fruitful. They ready to multiply. Right. Not 18. That's what Esau made up. You know?
Right, bro.
But we under the laws of the land, so I'm not telling them, we're not condoning you to go out and do that, of course, because we know you fucking scoffers be watching and you can't wait to say, oh, see, they condoning rape. They condoning sleeping with little girls. No, we saying that according to the scriptures, all right, according to the judgment of the Lord, there's nothing wrong with sleeping with a 15-year-old girl outside of the fact that the Lord say, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, okay? Now, and abide by the laws of the land as long as they don't conflict with the laws of the Most High. Because it says what? All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. Right. So you're not supposed to act on certain things just because they're lawful according to the scriptures, man. You know?
You find yourself put up in jail for life.
But it just kills me how they make the biggest fucking issues because a 20-something-year-old slept with a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old. Oh, he's the worst motherfucker on the planet because he... What about the girl? She knew what she was doing. Oh, she's innocent.
You got that in high school today. You know, 10th grade, 12th grade. You know, same shit.
Yeah, 9th grade, 12th grade.
Yeah, I remember that too, man. I know some people that got in trouble like that because they turned 18 when they've been dating. You know, throughout high school. You know, one dude was like maybe 1 or 2 years older, but once he turned 18, he couldn't go on dates with her until she turned 18 because her parents didn't consent to them dating.
Hey.
Like they've been together, man. Like they've been doing that. And just because, you know, there's a certain time period where you're not supposed to walk, like according to Esau's law, that's retarded.
Well, Esau, his law's fucked up anyway, because he say a man ain't grown to be 21. But a woman, she's an adult when she's 18, you know. That's how, you know, Esau, he got that shit where, women mature faster than men.
But then Esau pushing that too, though. 20, 25 and up, but They just get in at 18.
Yeah.
So you allow
Right, yeah, exactly.
a 25-year-old to
Yeah.
fuck an 18-year-old. How
Yeah.
many years that is?
Yeah, that's 7 years.
You know what I'm saying?
7
He ain't
years.
gotta be a certain age, but the woman get in the club at 18 years
Yeah.
old. Come on, man.
Man, but like you were saying, it's just a cover up, you know, a distraction, man. Because what's going on now? A government shutdown, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a big ass cover up. And y'all people, Israelites, y'all too fucking stupid to realize that, man.
Yeah.
Wake
Hey,
the fuck up and
hey,
see
hey,
it.
this shit for the
Cause
shake,
that,
boy.
cause that black culture got, which is just what it is. That black culture, the hip hop culture got our people in a trance.
Yeah.
So outside of that, they don't really pay attention to what's going on in the world. Like that R. Kelly shit, the biggest thing going on right now.
Right.
In their mind, why this goddamn America finna be on some goddamn martial law shit real soon.
Right, but that's why they changed.
Because that's what Trump said, Salak. That's what Trump said. He said he willing to go to whatever extent if it takes the military. I said, shit, that's martial law right there.
Martial law.
He gonna do whatever it takes to get that goddamn wall built, man.
And really, that immigration stuff, that's a huge threat to America. Because what's happening is you got all these immigrants coming over, they're sending the money that they make back to their own countries.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring down the economy. Because that's what happened over there in France. That's why they're protesting. It's because all those immigrants that are fleeing from the hellhole over there in Syria are coming into Europe and you know, disrupting their whole culture and economic system because there's not enough jobs for everybody to go around.
Hey, and the real truth of it is, it's not to keep people from getting in. It's to keep motherfuckers from getting out.
Yeah, that's it.
That's part of the whole martial law scheme.
Let's take it
What it say? A man should desire to go.
go to another city.
Hey,
Should I
we
be
talking
able?
about a 2,000 mile long walk.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So what that sound like?
Yeah, it ain't cause it's a bench now. Bench with bar wires on there. You know, this car got the motherfucking white cover. You know,
Yeah, let's go.
They good.
Nah. He
Not
wants-
that. He want their wall.
He want that wall. He want barriers. He said he
Yeah.
want barriers.
Yeah, but you remember back in the day when it came to music, everything was a record.
Yeah.
And then when it came to TV, basketball, sports, you know what I'm saying, all that, it was better. Now it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Cause you break down the word entertainment, meaning to what? Entertain you. So it entertain your mind, which throw you off. You know what I'm saying? Because once you see a certain thing, it's in you. And then it turn your mind to that what you think on it. That's why when you listen to a song,
It consume your mind.
it consume it. So you say that song, it ain't even playing, but it's playing in your head. Because it's entertainment, entertainment to the you know, that consume it. As well as television. We break down television. Television. Looking at it and it's telling you a business. You know, from your sight, man.
Right. That's why the Most High say it's not what enters in and what comes out.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, we watch these things, but we don't speak. That's like we're not consumed with it because whatever you consume with, you speak on it, and that's what defile you.
Yeah.
You know. So we are consumed. We are brainwashed with the word and the truth. Okay. So that's what's making us pure. So what we speaking is pure. Because it's from the inspiration of the Lord, man. You know, the spirit, the Harakah Kodash, all right? The Holy Spirit is what we speak upon, things that are holy. Our conversation is holy, man.
Right.
So, and then if we do speak about, the reason why we do watch, because we commanded to watch.
Exactly.
When we watch these things that entertain y'all, we don't speak on it as a favorite pastime to try to get your respect. We're gonna speak on it because it's what's destroying you.
That's right. And we come out here to let them know. Entertainment, television, that's what got our people mind. You know? Start from the younger generation all the way up, you know what I'm saying? to the youth.
And then you look at the things that they speak about, and you try to wait for the judgment that they have on it. Like how we able to speak on it and say, well, R. Kelly, according to the scriptures, ain't done nothing wrong. But they laugh about it and joke about it, and they think he the worst. Oh man, he shouldn't have been doing it. Which, right, according to the scriptures, he shouldn't be doing it. But at the same time, the one that's really wrong, the true deceiver behind the scene is the so-called white man. The one who made the law. You see, he say woe to him who prescribed unrighteous decrees.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's so much shit and work evil upon their bed. It's so much shit within the American Constitution, which is Esau's laws, that's not right.
Yeah, man. Even freedom of speech. You're not really supposed to let your servants say whatever the fuck they want. Because in our kingdom, if an Edomite tries to have freedom of speech and freedom of religion and try to do whatever he wants, nah, his ass is getting slapped.
You ain't gonna be worshiping no other gods and keeping no other laws, and I ain't gonna be none of that.
That's how they did us in slavery, though.
Yeah.
We couldn't speak out like that in slavery.
Yeah.
That's why he's so fucked up. Because democracy could work if you don't let your servants vote.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to let.
Well, I take it back. Democracy will never work. No, because democracy, when you go into democracy, is rule of the demons. But I know what you're saying. But at the same time, you can't have your people. What they say, you can't have your people, your servants.
Have to say something.
Right? They ain't gonna work. Which they don't anyway.
Yeah,
that's not. They don't anyway. That's the illusion.
Yeah.
They're not. It's no such thing. A democracy is an illusion.
Yeah.
That's the illusion that they put out there so that you pay homage to them. You pay homage to them. And you'll exert your energy into that democracy, so-called. But it's a dictatorship.
Yeah.
They dictating everything with the illusion of a democracy, so that you willingly are a slave.
Right,
You willingly submit to their.
Gradualism, you know?
Huh?
It's like gradualism. You know, they slowly do it.
It's like, what you think should I do? You already know what you gonna do. Like I asked a mother, hey, you think I should go to the store right now?
Yeah.
But I'm knowing I'm gonna go to the store, but I just wanna hear her opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even if it don't matter anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's how Esau playing the whole
Yeah, this land is your land. This land is my land. Nah, this land, this earth belongs to Israel. The Lord got righteous kings set up to rule, and what the righteous king that the Lord set up to rule say goes, man. Right? But right now, the wicked kings are in rulership, and what they say goes. But look, they so full of deception that they don't never come right out and do shit.
Oh.
Like if Esau wanted to, he could just come out and say, this is how it is, this is what it's gonna be. But it's all about, his thing is deception. He can't just, because that's too much like righteousness. It's too much like, right, okay, we gonna do this, and this is how it's gonna be.
Like a real king supposed to do.
Because you're supposed to be straight to the point.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see what you gonna think. We'll let you vote on this, and then we'll decide.
Right.
You know,
Right.
when the whole time you really know this is what we're gonna do, but we're gonna make them, get them to think.
Yeah. That's how I go on and vote. You really think that everybody voted for Trump and voted? No, they already knew they were gonna put Trump in office. They knew they were gonna put Obama in office, man. But hey, now people really thinking that they votes matter. You know, that's deception, man. And the whole time he saw a fucking snake, man. That's why he is crafty, man.
Yeah, he ruled with deception. He rules with
The
deception.
Bible break down Esau, the so-called white man, to the T, man.
Yeah.
That's him.
Put that mark on him. Go ahead, Ox.
In Psalms 10:7, his mouth is full of curses and deceit and fraud.
Yep.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
That's right. Everything, man. You cannot believe the so-called white man. You know, that's what fucked up our 2/3 of our people. They believe that the so-called white man will give them 40 acres in the field. You know, they believe the so-called white man when they go and sign that contract, all right, for basketball, football, or sign that record deal, they gonna get what the so-called white man told them, man. But what the scripture say? He's a fucking double tongue, man. He a fucking snake, man.
Yep.
You signing a contract, don't even know what the fuck you signing. And here it is, you got a producer, he down with Esau. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I read everything, man. Just go ahead and sign it, man. You good, man. You know, you gonna get all this much money, man. You know, get this percentage of everything, you know. You ain't lying the whole goddamn time, man. That's why you got one hit wonders. All right, and majority of Jake that went into the record industry or the bruiser industry, they locked up. You know?
Yeah, Esau the master is selling the dream.
That's
And
right.
then he'll have the Esau write up a contract, and it'll be so many goddamn pages. But he'll every page and sum it up, and it don't say none of the shit that he said. And then you will go back at the end of the contract. You'll wonder, well, hold on, this ain't what he told me. Then you'll read what it say. It'll be so fine printed. You be like, damn, I signed this shit.
Yeah.
But he explained to you one thing, and he'll present to you something else. You know?
Like the whole Facebook scandal with Mark Zuckerberg. You know, the case, the most recent case. Well, the thing that he's doing is that he's taking all the information that he gathers on people's Facebook accounts. You know, the stuff that you click on, the stuff that you watch on Facebook, your IP address or where you're at whenever you're on the app, who you're friends with. He takes all your pictures and collects it for himself. Everything that you post, you know, everything on that app, he takes and he sells that information to the government. And there's like a huge database of every person. And so what happened was the public found out about it, and basically had put him in court, and he said, well, they agreed to the terms and conditions, they just didn't know the terms and conditions. Because whenever you download an app like Facebook, those terms and conditions have the same one that Mark Zuckerberg did.
They pop right up too.
Yeah, but nobody ever reads it.
Okay. Terms and okay.
Yeah, they said I accept.
I accept.
That's just a photo gallery.
Yeah, that's why every app you download now is asking you for permission to access shit that you like. Why you need access to that? Why you need access to my contacts for me to go on Facebook or Instagram or Kik or what you need all that for?
They say, oh yeah, sync your contacts so your friends will automatically, you'll automatically friend them on that app.
Yeah.
But really it's to see who you're friends with.
Yep. Keep going, bro.
You want me to bring out that Amos number?
Yeah, come. Whatever y'all had on deck, just keep going. I don't know what the hell you I heard, excuse me, and that's it.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievance which they have prescribed.
Right, their whole constitution, everything that they set up was never in the best interest of no people but their own. But to eliminate that perception of selfishness, all right, like they just concerned, they had to put it out there like it's for everybody, man. You know, that all men created equal. Right. You know, that that we the people bullshit that they teach you in school. It's not talking about
Brave.
it's not talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
It say, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the white from the poor of my people, that widows may be their free and that they may wild their fatherless.
Right, and then we the widows, man.
And the reason we the widows is because we're the most high woman. And he divorced us, right? He turned his back on us. You know?
We the fatherless because we the most high. You know what I'm saying? He turned his back on us. Yeah. So we was out of father, all right? And our husband.
Because a father do what? He show you the way.
Yeah.
He guides you, leads you, right? But the Most High gave us over to these vagabonds, these fugitives. They don't, how the hell we just read that Cain got them fugitive and vagabond. How you gonna follow him? You don't know where the fuck to go. You don't know what to do.
It said, and what will ye do in the day of visitation and in the desolation which shall come from far?
Yeah, what you gonna do? Alright? What Esau gonna do, man? When he actually see Yahweh shot cracking clouds, man, with legions and legions of angels, man. You know? He gonna be just like the John Will Smith. Independence Day, man. You know?
To whom will ye flee for help, and where ye
Yeah,
where will ye leave your glory?
We're gonna run.
There's no way you can run, no way you can hide. It's really shit you can do. Well, just die. Well, the Lord gonna put the spirit on you to try to fight anyway.
You gotta make it fun, though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know you dealing with two. You know how we used to be young, dealing with two action figures and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like bah. You know what I'm saying? Bah. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose.
Yeah, you gonna turn it on one of them.
Hey,
Next thing you know, one of them gonna have broke arms, the head gonna be twisted
Here
off.
it comes.
I'm gonna say like the game hide and seek. You gotta have like a lot of people when we play hide and seek, we play manhunt. You know, play neighborhood, like the whole block. You can't just play with 2 or 5 people. You gotta have everybody.
Yeah.
Be playing cops and robbers. It's scripture that you said, man, so what does the scripture say? I shall turn the fishers into hunters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be those man hunters. Hey, it's gonna be fun.
Like that movie we had watched last night. Dealing with the bounty hunters, dead or alive.
We're gonna be playing with them too, Lord willing. We're just gonna be playing with them. It's just gonna be like you say, playing with action figures, but you're gonna be like real life.
That's right.
Yeah, they're gonna be like a real. You're gonna be a real power. They're gonna be like the one that you wanted to win. It's gonna be you, and Esau gonna be the action figure. Wherever he goes, he's like, okay, what you doing over there? It's just some spirits, man.
You must be the no muffler committee coming through.
Yeah.
I'm talking about soon they get right here, it's just 1,000.
Hey, but that just goes to show that, like, this has to be the truth. Because ain't no demons fucking with anybody else like that.
Yeah.
Except for brothers in Great Millstone, which is sound doctrine.
Dude, you don't see them riding past the church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They creep past the church.
Yeah, turn the music down.
Turn the music down.
Then they come back to prophet.
Better not,
Let that thing go.
you better not use vulgar, what they call a vulgar, explicit language by the church. Hey man, it's the church, man. Watch yourself,
How
man.
y'all doing? Happy New Year, man.
Go ahead, huh? It's like we said, manhunt. You know, like dead or alive. You die, goddamn.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. Though they dig into hell,
Happy New Year back to it.
though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they
Right,
climb
they
up
dig
to
into hell. You know, that's the underground bunkers. You know?
Yep, right. They dig in the graves, man.
though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Woo! The Lord say he gonna bring Esau down, man. You know? The Lord gonna bring the so-called white man down, man, to where he belongs, man. You know, you're a Caucasian. You're a cave dweller.
All right. Oh, what's up?
Verse 3.
You come from the Caucasus Mountains,
Makes
Georgia,
sense.
Russia, Caucasian.
What's your nationality, man?
Mutt, Irish,
Irish. You might be Jake.
Huh?
You could be Jake.
a little bit of Cherokee, just
What's your dad's nationality?
German, Irish.
German Irish.
Huh?
What's that mean? You mean his mama was German and his daddy was Irish?
Other way.
The other way?
Mom.
All right, yeah. His mama was German and his daddy was Irish.
I'm sorry, Daddy was German, Mom was Irish.
You better hope you're an Israelite. You don't want to be a Edomite.
So
That's what Caucasians. The Caucasians go back. Yeah, Obadiah. Caucasians go back to Esau in the Bible.
okay, he was the hairy one.
Yeah.
You have to forgive me. It's been a while. All right,
You know the Bible a little bit, huh? A little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
He the hairy one? Get him out.
Yeah.
I am.
Well. When you go into it, it say he was red like a hairy garment.
Okay.
Okay. So like, cause babies don't really come out hairy like that. But
Right.
what they did was they took for garments, they would took the skin of a heifer or a cow or cattle and they would dye it red. So his skin resembled that of a garment.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that. I'm not that kind of Irish. I think what they call black Irish. I'm not trying to be funny.
Well, you might be so-called black Irish, you know what I'm saying? Which ultimately you want to be one of these tribes right here. You want to resonate with one of these.
All right. So,
Because everybody that's outside of this is reserved for slavery and destruction.
So,
Thus
I
said
guess
the Bible.
well, no, but now my question is like, you can't help what you're born as, right?
No, you
I
can't.
can't help it.
Because
Like, we just saying hope. That's why we say hope.
All right.
Yeah, because like even amongst our people, the Lord's gonna destroy 2/3 of his own people.
He go a perfect example. Look at that brother.
This is Romans chapter
He
9.
look like you.
This is Romans chapter 9.
Skin complexion wise, that's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
But guess what? You're an Israelite.
All right.
So that's why we say you could be an Israelite too, You could be.
All right.
But that's what you should hope. We telling you that's what you should hope.
Right?
You should
Fair
get
enough.
into that because it's not looking good no time soon. I mean, maybe years and years ago it was good, but it's coming to an end for these people right here.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I get the white man's double thing. I'm not trying to flip it. I do.
That's why I say,
And I get
your
the mark of the
skin
beast.
complexion go off as an Edomite. That's why I say you're Caucasian. Caucasian Mountain. We finna read. Go ahead,
You want me to get the Romans or the other?
Yeah, go straight to the
Get
Romans.
the
Alright, this is Romans
Yeah,
chapter
get Romans
9.
first.
This is Romans chapter 9,
Get
verse
Romans
10.
8 and 16.
Alright, it says, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand.
Which will answer your question.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
Because the Lord did this. The Lord ordained, he set up the wicked to be the wicked, the righteous to be the righteous. We can't help them we Israelites. That's how the Lord made it.
Right, okay.
Can't help it who you are. The Lord made you like that.
Which like what we saying too, we don't know just who you are.
Right, that's right.
We have to try you by the scriptures. But you one thing that you just said that may be indicator that you are Israelite, you said the white man is the devil. The white man ain't gonna agree that he's the devil.
Fair enough.
Because
yeah.
deception is his MO.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no one,
Yeah.
Edomite really just say, what I'm saying?
See, like this brother here, you got confusion of face. All right, it ain't about black or white. Get Romans 8 and 16. That's why I want you to get that. It's about Romans 8 and 16.
Alright, this is Romans 8 and 16. It says the Spirit itself.
It's about the spirit. Now you get there's a spirit in a man. I know. See, this is just the shell of you.
Yeah.
The essence of you. You are what we don't see until you start speaking, you start interacting.
Right.
We start reading the scriptures.
Right.
Okay. So how you feel about the so-called white man going into slavery?
Well, part of me says nobody should go into slavery, but the other part of me is like, I get it.
Why you get it?
Fucking justice.
Justice. See? See the spirit? Justice. Because what? It's a saying in the world, what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Right.
All right? And who believes in that? The Most High.
Right. Because how you would feel if I came to your house and raped your woman, your wife,
Right.
and your kid?
Yeah.
What you expect the law to do to me?
Smite.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
You know?
So he
Right.
Esau don't got that judgment.
That's right. That's right.
Esau gonna make an excuse. You know,
Yeah.
well,
It wasn't me.
it wasn't me.
My poor
That's
father.
over.
Right.
You know,
It's bygone, be bygone.
Pass.
that was the
Right.
past. You know,
But that's what happened to these people on the side.
Yeah. I mean,
They
and
were-
part
they
of
were
it is
raped,
like,
robbed, and murdered, man.
you know, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Part of it's like, yeah, we're all just born where we're born. And part of it too is you can't ignore
What
the
happened?
momentum, you know, of the past.
no, you can't, because the Lord required. It said He required that which is past.
Yeah.
So
And I get this stuff.
yeah, that's
Excuse
that's
my
that's
blasphemy. I
that's
get it.
that's we ain't offended, brother. That's the judgment. That's the judgment that's coming. See, everything you this what you where you at and what you have stepped into is the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
This-
And
the
about
reason
this
that we
thing,
out here-
people will beg for this. This will not be forced on them. They will beg for it. They will beg to have the mark of the beast implanted on them.
But it's gonna be forced on them. The reason that they're gonna beg for it is because it's gonna be forced on them.
Yeah. because they'll
Because once the dollar, see, the process of it is the world currency. All right, the petro dollar is on rapid decline. All right, it's not backed by anything, and the new currency is going to be digital. All right, which is that RFID chip. Which they already putting that RFID chip in people now, and they not begging for it now. They taking it willingly. See, everything that comes out is first is advertised. People take it as an experiment,
Yeah.
and then it becomes the standard.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's how evil works. You know, it's like they trick you. They make you beg for it.
that's right.
You know, because you can't. I guess there's always free will, but people just give it up.
Well, it's never free will.
Is you gonna take the chip?
You know, I'd like to say no, but
Right, that's the right answer.
I can't honestly
That's
say
the right
I never
answer.
will.
You want us, but this is the thing.
But I know I shouldn't.
You should say no. You should say no, but your answer was humble. That's what say. He's probably an Israelite. You probably an Israelite.
I'll show you this. Check this
I
out.
want to say no.
Yeah.
Damn. I do a flip phone.
See?
Right
Yeah.
there. I mean, it's a little thing. It's a slippery slope, but like, I mean, that really makes a difference.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I could just suggest something that, and I'd call myself an atheist, but
Oh man, get songs. Get songs.
doesn't mean I don't believe, doesn't mean I don't read Ecclesiastes
Who
once
said
in a
Muhammad
while.
Psalms 14.
But I would ask y'all, if you
Hold
ever-
on right quick. Let
All
me get a scripture for you. You would say you was atheist. See, now we're going south again.
In Psalms 14:1, the fool has said in his heart, there is no power,
All right,
there
look
is no
up.
God.
Look up. Look up. Who put that up there?
I don't have an answer. I'm not gonna say I do.
What, you think a man did that?
I don't think no. Well, I don't think. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
You know what God means? It means power. God means power, right?
Something greater than myself, of course. Obviously.
Right.
How could it not be God? I would hope so.
Right. So, atheist. What does atheist mean?
Materialist.
Materialist.
Someone just believes in
Nothing.
what they can see. I don't know what it means to me.
Atheist means atheist. To put it in a nutshell, atheist is somebody that don't believe in anything. They don't believe in a higher power.
Yeah, well, that's not me.
Well, you're not an atheist. You don't call yourself an atheist.
They self-willed, self-made.
I got myself off track. I would humbly implore y'all. You ever heard of a guy named Philip K. Dick? He's a sci-fi writer back in the 60s, 70s. Wrote Blade Runner, the whole like, oh, we're in the Matrix kind of shit stuff.
This is the Matrix.
Yeah, dude. So this guy, and he just comes, you know, he wrote as like a humble, just a pulp sci-fi writer. But this man, he genuinely, in 1972, 1973, he had an experience called the Bayless experience, where the Logos appeared to him. I can't even get into it, but
He had a dream. He had a vision.
he had a vision. He had a vision, and he wrestled with this for the rest of his days.
Yeah.
He saw that all time between now and the burning of the temple was false, was a deception. He called
What you talking about? You talking about the siege of Jerusalem, that burning of the temple?
Yeah, it's 70 AD.
70 AD.
Yeah.
And
And what
that's proof that happened.
that it was all, well, that's what he would say is he would deny. Well, no, that the temple was still burning right now, as we stood here, and that which all called the white devil, he called the black iron prisons.
The temple is still burning.
The temple is still burning.
The only thing they say is still burning now is the mountain.
I mean,
I'm not saying like any particular thing.
I
he said
mean,
was right.
you talking about it's a physical. See, that's the thing. A vision is something deeper than what it actually means.
Right, so it could
See,
be
it's a
spiritual.
physical temple that burned in 70 AD,
Right.
but it's a spiritual temple that's on fire right now.
Yep.
You right in front of it.
Yep.
See, get that in 1 Corinthians. Y'all know what I want. See everything right here.
What are y'all's names? I'm Matthew.
Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
We all Yasharallah.
Okay.
Israel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
6 and 19.
That's who we are.
Okay.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of the Most High,
Zechariah
and ye are
13.
not your own. For
Now
ye
you
are-
said he had a vision that the temple was still on fire, right? All right. Now,
And that no time
now,
had
now,
passed.
according to what we just read, who is the temple?
Body.
Your body is the temple. All right. Zechariah 13:8.
It's Zechariah
Matter of fact,
13:8.
started 9.
Okay, Zechariah 13:9. And I'll bring the third part through the fire, and will find them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold and tried. That should call them my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and that should say, the Lord is my power.
He said he gonna bring his people through the fire. So the temple still is on fire. Because the fire that happened in 70 AD, that was affliction. That was the nation of Israel being afflicted.
Yeah.
And that's when we fled out of Jerusalem into Africa. Okay, that's the history of what happened to us. And out of Africa, we came over here on cargo slave ships.
Okay.
You know? So, I mean, visions are meant for certain people to interpret. We just read that in Daniel 2nd chapter. See, in Daniel 2nd chapter, he had what they call it, Chaldeans, which like what you call today, wizards or fortune tellers, stuff like that, who can read, but they couldn't read it. They couldn't tell him what his dream was, neither could they interpret it.
Yeah.
But Daniel, through the Lord, could interpret it. Get Amos, while they looking for that, get Amos 3 and 7.
All right, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. And it says, surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
The Lord reveals secrets to his servants. See, everybody can't get this Bible and read it and break it down to you what it really means. Because the Lord is only dealing with a select amount of people. You see that chart right there?
Got a good one too,
Okay. That's called the Israelite pie chart. First of all, the Lord only dealing with Israel. But within the Israel, he's only dealing with 1/3 of his people.
Right.
That's what we just read to you. He's going to bring the third part through the fire. So there's an elite group of men on the earth that have the righteous understanding of the Lord. And there's an elite group of wicked men on the earth that got the wicked judgment of the Lord. They the ones that's ruling right now. But the Lord, he's gonna turn everything around.
Amen to that.
That's why if you go, let's say you go somewhere, you fill out an application, you'll put on there white, or somebody call, hey, if somebody identify you as white, you stick with it. Now look at that sign, the background of that sign. Do it look like you?
Nope.
No,
Ah,
because that's not real. That's a deception. You know who put that out there?
why not?
The so-called white man. But
Right.
to put a name on it, it was Joanne Blumenbach. Okay, he the one came up with that.
Okay.
And then that terminology came in, what, 1680? Around 1680. All right, and it started in Virginia.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
under Governor Berkeley. It was a war between the politicians of Berkeley and Nathaniel Bacon. If you look up Nathaniel Bacon,
Please speak up.
if you look up Nathaniel Bacon and the Bacon Rebellion, it explained that white and black terminology.
Okay. Guys, I got to get out of here.
One more before you go.
One more.
This Hebrews 12:29. For our power is a consuming fire.
See, our power is a consuming fire. So the temple, like you said, is still burning. See that consuming fire.
Right.
Our spirit.
Dude, guys, y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Alright.
Real.
All right.
Be real.
All right. Yeah, that's why you see him, you'll look at him, you like, yeah, he probably Edomite, but you gotta box with him in the spirit.
Right.
You gotta box with him in the spirit. Pay attention to what they say, because a lot of times the things that they say ain't shit that Esau would ever say.
We didn't win this though.
He said, I don't understand that the white man is the devil. What? No, the white man don't understand it.
He's trying to protect him.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Well, I'll say this. Just remember the testimony of that brother's wife, where Esau basically told his wife that he went to the spiritual realm and that he saw that bad times are coming.
His wife, she was at work.
Yeah.
He's talking about what Yellow Yashawan, but had, cut.
So, I mean, yeah, but at the end of that testimony, Esau forgot what he had said.
Yeah.
Spirit goes on the ball to let him know that.
Because the scriptures say, that the people was going to have dreams.
Yeah,
right?
He's going to put his spirit on all flesh.
Right, so anybody can have a dream. It don't have to be Israelite. You know what I'm saying? It could be a heathen can have a dream, and when he tell that dream was meant for a certain prophet to hear. You know?
Like the dream of Nebuchadnezzar.
Just the dream of Nebuchadnezzar. That's the spirit. Yep. And you know, like we in that time now, like the scripture say, we have become wiser than Daniel, starting with our apostles, man, because the times that we in, and we can see the past and the times now, right? And it's made more thoroughly manifest. It's made more manifest. We're able to understand what's going on, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're describing like this spot, you know, this hangout spot, like this club or whatever, and you're being told like this club, you got a mental image in your head that as you get closer to the club, you see the building, then you enter into the building, you see the people within it. It's a whole nother vibration of what you might have.
And proceed outside. Yeah.
That's how these scriptures are, man. We know, all right, yeah, Jacob's trouble is coming. There's going to be race riots, rumors of wars. You know, World War III is coming. Nuclear missiles are about to hit this place. But as we're getting closer to it, man, you start to see it. You can see a clear vision of it.
Right, because they say, well, we prophesy in part. So we see it, but then when we experience certain things, we see it more clearly.
Like that's the thing that Esau puts upon our people too.
Yeah.
He tell them about you don't obey this or that, you're going to hell, and our people be trying to have a vision of hell. a place, you know, that people burn forever. People try to really, you know, visualize it. You know? But the whole time, this is a deception, man. He's deceiving our people.
Yeah.
You know, the whole time. No?
And like you say, he can't help it. He can't help it. It's just in him to deceive.
Yeah.
He have to come up. He have to come up with a deception because it's just a part of his DNA. You know. That's why he'll have you. That's why he'll have you believe that it's a place in the earth that you burn eternally. Because that go back to that Greek mythology, man. And that stuff has been incorporated into the scriptures, and it's false. You know, hell is a condition on earth. Hell is the grave. Hell is rulish. I mean, hell is the conditions that we go through. You know, hell is the grave. You know,
The average Jake can't comprehend that.
nah, because they don't go into the words. They don't go into the words. They don't go into the depths of the scriptures and get the understanding. They just allow Esau to tell them this is what it is, and they accept it.
Right. Go ahead, get that, brother.
This is Amos. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence.
Right, because Carmel will represent the mountains, you know, trying to hide in the mountains, you know.
And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
That's Leviathan. That's Leviathan.
That's so.
Because they got submarines. They got they got submarines, man, that they can live on underwater. You know.
But you just heard what the scripture just said. Don't they hide themselves under the sea? And what Esau got? Esau got the underground bunkers under the water.
Well, he got underground submarines.
Yeah, underground hotels, everything.
Yeah. Oh, well, he got submarines under the water. And he got bunkers under the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, the scripture's so real, bro.
And faithful and true.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Job chapter 41, verse 1. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down?
Right, but the missiles gonna wake up a Leviathan up. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's nobody say he created spirit, you know, for vengeance, man. Man, the Lord got some things out here. You think that we see Bigfoot? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing of the thing, Bigfoot. Now it's some motherfucking alright animals and creatures out here way worse than Bigfoot, man. That the Lord just got hid for that day, man. You know? Go ahead, Al.
This second Ezra 6:49. Then didst thou ordain two living creatures, the one thou callest Enoch, and the other Leviathan.
You know?
So Enoch is the land, and Leviathan is the sea, man. You know, because the Enoch represents the man who was the chief creature of the land, and Leviathan is the chief creature of the sea.
They had a movie like that we had watched together. We all watched that movie together. Remember that big ass wolf was on the earth?
Oh, you talking about Rampage?
That came out the water, but it was a movie we had watched the movie.
You talking about Rampage?
No,
Rampage.
No, he's talking about the dinosaur movie.
No, you talking about with the Rock in it. It's called Rampage.
Yeah, because the Dodger came out the water.
Yeah.
There was a big ass wolf on the land. They went through the whole town.
Well, Enoch represents man. But I know what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, but Leviathan, they had the big, it looked like a big ass alligator, but really through the spirit we know that was Leviathan.
Because he came out the water.
Yeah. But really, if you had to go and say who represents Enoch, that would have been the Rock. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm gonna say like Leviathan represent like Godzilla. You know?
Right. It's a giant secret. You know, we don't really know in detail exactly what he looked like, but it would be something like Godzilla. You know.
Because in Job it describes you can't penetrate his scales. So
Right.
we know he has scales.
Yeah.
It's just like what we were talking about. We get this mental image, but we're really not gonna know until we see him on the
Right,
news.
right, like
walking
on,
up those ships or something.
like on Power Rangers. When Tommy blow that.
Oh yeah, they come out the water.
He come out the water and shit.
Yeah.
Well, man, but we understand through the scripture, like, damn, look at scripture.
It's gonna be
in the
something like
Bible.
it's gonna be something like
Call
that
the
level.
Bible, through the soul, where you going?
And in the spirit, out of spirit working, you know, Leviathan has a food source in the sea, and he got the hook is the so-called white man. He destroying the ecosystem, and he fucking up the food chain. That's why you starting to see these weird sea creatures that as you only discover maybe not even 5%, but allegedly 5% of the sea. So it's all type of shit that be coming up. 'Cause when you see all those whales and all that shit popping up on the, so many millions of sea creatures popping up on shore dead, you gotta know that that's fucking up the ecosystem. That's completely destroying the food chain in the sea. Not to mention, you got our people eating boatloads of crabs and shrimp and sea roaches that you ain't even supposed to eat. That shit's supposed to stay on the ocean floor. You got Esau coming through with big ass ships, pulling that shit up with nets. About thousands, goddamn it, at a time. Now what you think Leviathan like, hold on, goddamn it, where my motherfucking food at? He's just swimming on, he come on up some more. You know. Eventually he gonna reach the surface. You know you a leopard.
Y'all look like y'all know what y'all talking about.
Why you look like a Edomite?
I can't believe it.
Look like you ain't got no hair. Go ahead.
It's Amos 9:3. Though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. Though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command thee the serpent, and he shall bite them.
The
So
Psalms,
the spirit gonna be upon Leviathan, man. They're gonna take care of business.
this Psalms 104:26. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein.
The Lord made it for that day, man.
So I'm starting 25. So Psalms 104:25. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts.
Right. If I could break that down, you ever watch that Blue Planet on Netflix? No, there's
Right.
all kinds of different
Sea
crazy,
creatures.
like different kind of creatures and beasts, innumerable. You know?
God.
For Esau, but we gonna know all of them.
Verse 26. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein.
Yeah, like
Like I was saying, you know how you give dog a chew toy?
Yeah.
Those ships, man. They
Oh yeah.
they
Leviathan
hide
gonna
in.
chew on them.
Hey, Leviathan go. Hey, you can't escape your judgment, Esau.
hey, and
They're gonna be like a ball to a dog, goddamn.
Right.
Man, submarine, big bone ass submarine.
What I'm talking about?
Big ass submarine bone, I mean.
hey, and you know what they said about the Titanic? Proud ass Esau said
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
iceberg.
Yeah, they said it was an iceberg.
Ain't nothing about that. Them motherfuckers started going.
Because they said it's an unsinkable ship, not even God himself
They
can
can
sink
take
it.
it down, yeah.
And then supposedly it hits an iceberg.
Yeah,
Out
iceberg.
of all things.
When we read about Leviathan, we read about how the Most High gets down. You know, he had something special just for the Titanic.
Yeah,
He wasn't just going to put an iceberg,
yeah.
which he could have. But I mean, you know how Esau is. He always lies. We know how the Most High is. He likes to get down, especially when somebody tries to throw him out like that, man.
Yeah, he tempted. They was tempting the Most High, and they was tempting the Most High. And that's what Esau doing. That's all he do is tempt the Most High.
Yeah, same thing how he does with the rainbow.
Yeah.
Because he turns the rainbow
Oh no,
into...
he said. Esau said. You know, they said the gang said they waiting on the Most High to apologize for Sodom and Gomorrah.
I seen that. I seen that, bro.
Oh, yeah, he gonna apologize, all right.
With a motherfucking
I'm
missile.
sorry I didn't rain down more fire, more fire, more fire. Yeah, he gonna apologize, all right. Shit.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that the Most High created the rainbow as a sign, as a covenant that he'd never flood the earth again.
Right.
And then the gays take that symbol and make it a pride thing about their homosexuality, an abomination.
So it's add up. Why is that fucking rainbow symbol? Just being the fucking homosexual.
Don't you know that's how them same spirits they coming back talking about we waiting on him to apologize. Them the same spirits
That's a
coming
quiet
back.
ass motherfucker.
You waiting on him to apologize? Oh, okay. All right.
See, look.
Woo!
They
Lord,
time.
Lord, please hurry up and kill. Like Samuel, like Samuel said on Jacob, Lord, please hurry up and kill these niggas. Lord, please let me kill these niggas.
I'm gonna say, like the rainbow, it was a symbol for our peace, our peace covenant.
Right.
It was something good, but what this devil did was turn to evil, man.
Yeah.
So what the scriptures say, woe to them that call good,
Good
evil,
and evil good.
Got a fact there, Just bring it on down, huh? Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's exactly what Esau did, man.
You wanna go in on homos? Yeah, let's get him. Shit.
This Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil.
Right, and that's what you got, man. You know? But this is the society that we in. Everything that's supposed to be good is bad.
Right.
And everything is bad is good. You know? I know that personally from being in the world and coming to the truth, man. You know? Everything Jake May doing wicked. You cannot find a woman that don't got no man that want to fuck with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? But if the bitch got a man, she want to fuck with you
Man,
1,000.
you can get her like that.
Get it like that. But let's go back to Esau though, man.
Exactly, how he
What
got it
old
set
girl
up.
said in Chili's, I like games. Then asked if she got a man. Yep. Nah. We ain't playing them kind
We
of
ain't
games.
playing no
though.
type of
See,
game.
women like fucking drama, man.
Yeah.
She like games. She like playing games. That's it.
That's why they call it the dating game. See who can win. It's a game to them. They see how much they can get from a man without giving up the box.
Which is that's wicked. It's wicked. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't fuck around with a man like that. That's how women get their ass killed. You know what I'm saying? Because a man, certain men that don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? I done fuck with you, I done bought your kids this, I done did this for you. You go messing with another dude.
On Lisa.
Let's all go back to Esau, Edom, man.
Yep,
Since
right.
the beginning.
That's why I say, go to that scripture again.
We say, woe
I got one too.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Right.
Like discipline your child. They can be
Child abuse.
Child
Evil.
abuse now.
Right. Now they saying that's evil to discipline your child when the Lord said you supposed to discipline your
The
child.
Lord said beat him.
To
The
make it
Lord
bad
said
right.
beat him and save his soul from hell.
That's right.
The scriptures say beat your child.
Right. Look at the kids today.
out of
Because
order.
of what? They out of order because of
You
what?
would take
They
these
took
same,
the
you would
workers
take
out the
these
house.
same so-called Christians. They'll be working for the child services. They'll come get your child.
Yeah.
If your child come to school with a welt, one welt, oh no, we have to go to the counselor. We have to report this. This is child abuse.
Hey, Esau want our kids acting like they kids. No, Mom, you can't tell me what to do.
You're fucking out of here, Mom. No, I'm not gonna do
This
it.
is my room.
This is my room, Mom. You get out.
I fucking hate you.
You get out. Yeah, you get out.
We could never tell Mama that
Go to
shit.
your room. No, you go to your room.
Man, Mama wanna beat our back in, goddamn.
Shit.
Man.
You know how I used to get beat so hard, you couldn't even stop crying. Like you try hard,
Shut your ass up.
you be scared to talk. And then when you do finish crying, you go around your mama, whoever whooped your ass, you be scared to talk, you want something to eat.
My mom hit me with this. My mom hit me with this. Closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah. But that's how Esau want us to raise our kids like they kids, man. No, our kids supposed to get their
Without
ass beat,
correction.
man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's all about correction. Spoil the child, spoil the rod, spoil the child, man.
Yep. Spare the rod, spoil the
Yep.
child.
Rocket, the water, huh?
I got Isaiah. I got one quick. Oh, you still going? Go
Yeah, you
ahead.
got finished that
Go ahead,
off.
go ahead.
They say they put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Right, and that's why you got this homosexual shit going on, man. That shit darkness, that's not light.
Yeah, and now what the rainbow actually is the sun reflecting the moisture, like what is it? Reflecting the moisture in the earth. That's what causes that spectrum.
Right, yeah, that was
The
called
rainbow.
right.
The rainbow is light, basically. This is some of what I'm saying. The rainbow is light, where you can see all the colors. You know what I'm saying? So they done took the rainbow and made it the symbol of darkness. Because homosexuality is straight darkness, straight wickedness, man. Straight confusion, straight death. Oh, this is a rainbow. This is. And I'm like, man, where the fuck they get this from?
Exactly, bro.
That show you, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That show you, man, because the Most High really cold, because he destroyed the earth the first time with a flood, and then like Sodom and Gomorrah was just like a preview.
Yeah,
like a preview of how you gonna do it the next time.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Jude 1:6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved.
Now that's the elect, right? That's the angels. That's talking about the elect,
Right.
but we didn't keep paradise when we was in the garden. We didn't keep that. Go ahead, bro.
He hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness, unto the judgment of the great day. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them,
Right.
in like manner giving themselves over to fornication,
Right.
and going after strange flesh.
Right.
Same thing going on today. Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Going after strange flesh. You got this big faggot now, Dwight Howard, which, man, I knew there was something wrong with dude, man. Like, he's so damn big and so damn soft. Kobe Bryant used to be cussing his ass out. I was like, man, you be acting soft. You can't trust a man always throwing his hands up like that. You can't trust that shit, man. So now it's out that I think they said Birdman, somebody been running up in them. I said, man, look at this shit, man. And it's been going on in that sports industry for some time now, but they was bringing it out for a minute, then they started covering it up. But also, is some first gay something athlete supposed to be
Football.
Is it football?
Yeah.
Ben had a kicker. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's football.
but, man, come on, man. And look, now you got these men that's straight. They walking around in the locker room, you know what I'm saying, taking showers, which that's a bunch of gay shit anyway. I'm telling you, that's something that I never done when I was in sports and shit. Like niggas be walking around with the rod swinging in front of other. Man, I never done that shit.
Yeah.
I used to always put my towel on and then go to the shower. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I have my underwear on, put my towel on, and when I got in the shower, I do it like that. I ain't never walk around naked. You know what I'm saying? Like that, just rod and shit swinging. That's that Sodom and Gomorrah shit, man.
I go home. I leave locked on.
And then I remember after the softball girls season was over with, really, because they wouldn't be in there anyway. I sneaked, because they had the same indoor facility we did. They just had their side and we had our side. Shit, I go in their shit. They got private sections back there. Oh, shit, I'm going to here. These niggas got all in the shower together. On some straight prison shit. You know what I'm saying? That's gay, man. But that's Esau's system. Because he came up with all these fucking sports system, gladiator shit, going back to the Romans. All that shit go back to the Romans. Athletes, that shit go back to to the Romans and the Greeks and shit, man. No? Go ahead, bro.
Alright, it says, and going after strange flesh are set forth at an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
That's an example. So Solomon and Gomorrah was the example of what's coming to America, all right, in other parts of the earth. But of course, America, the chief place of sodomy. Homosexuality is practiced more in America than it is in anywhere. So you know who's gonna get the worst of the missiles, the worst of the wrath of the Lord.
This is Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. You know? Because it's spiritual Sodom and it's spiritual Egypt, man.
Yeah, the sodomite states of America.
Yeah. And we in captivity. So the scriptures speak and they do not lie, man. These words are faithful and they are true, man. This is actually Sodom all over again, man. And Egypt, they just sit there packed in one like a sardine can, man.
Yep.
You know? That's why it's called the place of confusion, man.
Yeah, because it's taking the scriptures, what the scriptures identify America with is the most wicked kingdoms ever in one.
Yep.
Sodom, Egypt, Babylon, you know? Yep.
We Psalm 7 and 9. Oh, no, it's like 10. My defense is of the Most High, who saveth the upright in heart. The Most High judging the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day.
Yeah. The Most High is angry, man.
Oh man, Most High, God all love, man.
Oh, man. We just heard that in the scriptures.
God all love, man.
Well, bring that out again. Let them know what's going on.
Psalm 7:11. The Most High judging the righteous, and Yahweh Hashem is angry with the wicked every day.
That's right, man. We can't even get past that. Now, if he angry with the wicked every day, somebody gotta be wicked. You know? Somebody gotta be wicked. You know, come on, so we all equal. Now we're going to the scripture.
Somebody wicked, somebody right.
You know? But the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. We know who controls the earth.
Yeah, we know who controls the resources.
We know who got the power, who got to say so.
Yeah,
That's who the Lord angry with, man.
we know who calling the shots around here.
Right. Sucks on.
Yeah.
Because we're in slavery.
Read that again, bro. Yeah. That hoe going to the field.
To the field. She going to the field. What you talking about?
Like
12 and 6.
Or like Black Johnson. Field.
Ciroc.
I was going to the field. You hear me?
Ciroc 12 and 6.
Shit, a power drive there, hoe.
This Psalm 7:11. Yahweh Hashem judging the righteous, and Yahweh Hashem is angry with the wicked every day.
Right, and see, she had the nerve to speak. You know, because she part of the wicked, man. You know? She part of that wicked line. And she gonna be destroyed right along with her. We're going to the field. Soon as I get back. You know?
That's why I say what? Rejoice. Rejoice. What is it? Revelation.
Rejoice on daughter Eden.
Yeah.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly,
But that's saying that the Lord don't hate.
and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Right, he gonna keep the elect, man.
No, but when he says he's going to keep them against the mighty day of punishment, this is talking about keeping them up against it. It says, For the Most High hateth sinners,
Right.
and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly,
Okay.
and keepeth them against the mighty day of their
Meaning he
punishment.
reserved, meaning he reserving them.
He reserving them for judge.
Right.
I heard it wrong.
God, since you said that, I got one
He
for you.
reserving them for the day of
Joe.
destruction.
No, I got one.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 16:4. The Lord, Jehovah, have made all things for himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, so he reserving the so-called white man in these other nations, and even 2/3 of our people.
And they fall in that same category.
You know, they all fall in that same line, man. You know how they say, you know, like, you know how to be pictured, crossroad to heaven. You have two lines. You know, this line going to hell, this line going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have the line for destruction, all right, and the line for salvation, you know? Because the line for salvation, all right, is the what? The people that were written in the book of life, man, from the beginning, you know? And then line for destruction, all right, the people was, all right, down, all right, from the beginning. You know, only missile fools, man.
I got one
You know?
real quick. It's
Mainly, he reserving Esau for the day of destruction, man. You know?
It's 1 John 3:8. He that committed sin is of the devil.
Yeah.
For the devil sinned it from the beginning.
Right, but what it say? Ye are your father. All right, the lust of your father, the devil you would do. Right? So it's just breaking it down. You know?
It say shalom, bro. I'm gonna start over. He that committed sin is of the devil.
That's right.
For the devil sinned it from the beginning.
That's right. Cain. All right. Esau from the beginning. Go ahead.
For this purpose, the Son of the Most High was manifested, that he may destroy the works of the devil.
Right. Because Yahushua, all right, is the Most High Son, man. He gonna come back and destroy the works of the devil. That's why he said that Esau shall build, but he gonna throw down, man. All right. The Lord with the chariots, all right, with the angels, and the elect, all right, gonna tear this motherfucker up, man.
Right.
All right. That's why I say it gonna leave it no root, no branch, man. It gonna be like a fucking real deal desert out here, man. It ain't gonna be nothing. All right? It ain't gonna be nothing left, man. You know how when the Lord flooded the earth with water, they can not dig up the dinosaur bones and shit. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be none of that this time, man. All right, when the Lord take this thing go with that fire, man. You ain't gonna even know why America was existed at. You ain't gonna even like, damn, what the block over there? You don't even know because the thermonuclear missiles gonna shake this place up, man.
That's right. Hey, Esau, laugh now, cry later, bro. They're 2/3 of our people too. You know? But really, hey, we get on Esau, but I'm telling you, man, Jake, you gonna really catch it worse. Cause at the end of the day, judgment gonna start with you, and then really the Most High, you know, it's really love. So the Most High gonna whoop your ass a little bit harder than Esau. Yeah. You gonna come back in the kingdom, you gonna be feeling that shame the whole time while we got Esau and slavery. You gonna be coming up in Hebrew hugging. You gonna miss out on a lot, man. You know?
Right now, destiny.
Huh.
You believe in that? What happened?
Yeah, cause we about to close. We about to close it up.
You sure? You sure about that?
First off, nobody's white, nobody's black. These are terms.
Hey man, don't explain nothing to him, man. He's saying dude walking by here shaking his head. He's just looking for some folly. Let him carry on with his ignorance and his arrogance. Have a nice day.
I'm not being ignorant and arrogant.
Have a nice day, brother. We didn't saw you before. You cool. This ain't for you.
I'm not being ignorant and arrogant, bro.
Yeah, you just you are. We see it. We see right through you, bro. We seen your kind before. We seen your kind before. You ain't worthy for us to even conversate with you.
I ain't looking like. So just go.
I think it's kind of funny though. This shit is hilarious as hell.
Yeah, laugh now, cry later. We just
Right.
spoke on that.
That's right, brother.
But you guys want to have
Guarantee you, we guarantee you, so you can save your mockery, we will get the last laugh.
Right.
Would you like to have a
We guarantee you.
Would you like to have a conversation about
No,
anything?
we wouldn't. Not with you.
That shows your ignorance.
Not with you.
We're talking about having a conversation.
We don't want to have a conversation.
Nobody wants to have a conversation. You
The
have to
scripture
cook,
say,
you
answer
have
not
to
a
sit out here.
fool according
Nobody wants
to
to have
his
a
folly.
conversation, huh?
If you wanted to have a conversation, you would have stopped when you
And
came
look,
through the
look.
first time.
Yeah, I see your eyes. They keep going back and forth. They're like, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna do? I know this is your leader, but kind of fucking. Nobody really knows, huh? You start, and you're starting to look low key. You question yourself all the time. I can see you.
Like my brother
You
said,
question yourself
Hey, are you a
all the
faggot?
time.
you can really kick the bucket.
You a faggot?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I am.
You look like it.
Yes.
I got scripture for you.
Give me your scripture.
All right.
This has got to be good.
Oh, it is.
If you had it, why did it take you so long to find it?
It's Psalm 92 and 6.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9.
So what
Know
I-
ye not
Psalms
that the
92 and 6.
unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves
Right.
with mankind.
Right.
Why would you automatically
Which
ask me
is-
was I homosexual? You know I'm not. 'Cause I'm
Because
married
you're
with two
bringing out
kids.
that vibration, man. You acting like
You know I'm married with two
You
kids.
got a feminine spirit on you. You act like a
Feminine
female.
spirit.
yeah, you acting
Really?
like you acting like a hoe. Yeah.
You cannot really expect this shit to work if the first thing you say is, "Are you a faggot?"
Hey, we don't expect it to work for you. We don't expect this to work for everybody. We don't need. I know you want some attention. We don't need your approval. You know what I'm saying? We don't do this for you. We don't do this for the sight of men.
That's right, brother.
Because men are foolish. Just like you. You a fool. Go ahead, bring it out.
It's Psalms 92 and 6. A brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understand this.
Right.
You
So
know-
you can't understand
That makes
why
me
we
gay
out here.
because I just asked you a question.
Hey, look, we asked you was you a faggot. You said yeah. So that's some faggot shit in itself. Read the scriptures.
A brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understand this.
Because a real man would never admit to being a faggot, even deceitfully. Because you know what's reserved for faggots?
Yeah.
Fire.
The word that you use, faggot. I mean, come on, really?
What do
Really?
faggot mean?
I have no fucking idea because I don't use the term.
You know what it means. I mean, we ain't
bundle
finna-
of
we ain't-
sticks.
we ain't finna play. Have a nice day, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do
We
you
ain't
mean?
finna
I
play
just
with
told
you.
you what it means.
In 2019,
Man, you
The
go.
Most High doesn't change, man. Even though the times
Hey man, can you get up the street? We done.
That's
We
right,
done.
right there.
We
That's
finna
right,
close.
right
Go
there.
go right
That
there.
is all
That's
right,
that's
dude.
your woman.
so hey,
Hey, get your man, man.
Both ways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he just looking for some folly, man.
Hey, looking for some folly. He looking for some entertainment.
Yeah.
Get his ass condemned up here.
God.
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections.
Right.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right. Because they became from what the Lord made us be fruitful and multiply. All right. To bruising themselves, man. All right. With the same kind of thing as them. Man on man, woman on woman. All right. Then from man on man, woman on woman to woman with horses. All right. You know, women having sex with cattle and, you know, all types of animals and shit. Same thing as the men, because of what Esau pushed, man. You know?
It says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Right, see? Because a woman and a man, all right, supposed to what? Be fruitful, man. They supposed to have sex and have kids, man. That's what the Lord created us to do, man. But we turned, well, I didn't say we, but, you know, Israel turned from that, man. All right, because what? They started going after the ways of the heathens, man. You know?
And nigga, just cause you got a wife and 2 kids at home,
That's Esau.
just cause you got a wife and 2 kids at home, that don't exempt you from being a faggot, nigga. It's plenty of men out here got wife and 2
Down
kids
low
at
as
home.
hell.
Ain't you seen what that movie is? Color. What that shit about them women? They had all them women. Had Janet Jackson in there.
Nah, it's one with a man and I forgot.
Damn, I can't think of that movie. You know what I'm talking about? Carrie Kills had all of them. Whoopi Goldberg, all of them in there.
Yeah.
And the dude that was married to Janet Jackson, he was a fucking faggot.
Yeah.
So that don't exempt you because you got a wife and 2 kids at home.
Yeah.
You still might like running up in men or having men running up in you.
Yeah. That's how Esau plays, man. You know.
Yeah, he was just being a goddamn scoffer, man. Trying to be make mockery of this, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, we ain't got time for that, man. This like we ain't investing our energy into you fuckers, man.
But they never worried about Ammon or Moab, you know, or the African. You know what I'm saying? They always worry about Esau.
Slacky for not catching that first, but he came up here thinking that he was gonna confound us because we have a sign that says the white man's going into slavery, and then a brother in the camp that looks like a so-called white man.
That's why I said.
So he thought.
You sure? You know, because obviously he not spiritual.
Right. But he was just looking to confound us and debate us and try to, you know,
Get his rocks out.
Yeah, get attention on the camera.
Yeah.
Say, oh, I disassembled the Hebrew Israelites. I'm that guy. No, fuck you, man. You ain't nobody.
Fucking fool, reprobate, smooth face, bald head. You know, cause I mean, basically the lesson being edifying. You know, it ain't at this point we closing up. Yeah. It's just, you know, it's just saying you want to come through. Cause he came through earlier. He was the same as we saw you. We saw you. The Lord got us watching. Yeah. We saw you shaking your head. We knew. Hey, if we wanted to have a conversation with you, we would have asked you, hey, speak with us then.
Right.
Well, we see through. We see through the bullshit, man.
Yeah. Through the foolishness of our people.
You come up here with a little smirk on your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't sincere.
That's right, bro.
You know? That's why the scripture say, well, answer not a fool according to his folly, man. Because you really just save yourself a lot of anguish. Because, you know, we already out here, we catching hell because our people already don't want to listen. And then they come up here, they want to make mockery. They make, you know what I'm saying? They make you want to whoop their ass. Because the Most High want to whoop your ass. So, you know, you say he angry with the wicked every day. You a prime example of how the wicked act, having no judgment, a fucking vagabond, a fucking fugitive. Yeah. Because see, we walk in the narrow path. We know which way that's gonna lead us to righteousness. We know the straight gate. Yeah. You outside the temple. Right. You out here in fucking Wonderland, walking around in gross darkness in the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Yeah. Following the way of the heathen.
And you know how the prophets got down in the ancient world? Coming up here and confessing that you're a faggot in front of men of the Lord? You know what would have happened to his ass?
He got your ass stoned.
We weren't gonna. They wouldn't bring out precepts trying to, you know, say you're going up. We just make you die, man. Dude. He gets a. Yeah, he probably wouldn't get the word out. That right hook is coming across his face. He's getting stomped out, man.
And you know it ain't gonna be nothing like the Lord letting you whoop somebody's ass righteously. Oh, you know how that was back in the ancient times? You a faggot, huh? Man, you talking about who the best pitcher in the goddamn MLB? See, you wouldn't have been fucking with me. On a faggot, I would have been on his ass once. Right.
Hey man, that goes to show
the biggest stone ever got to. You can't carry them. Like,
that dude shot put with boulders.
Help me out, this big motherfucker. Ooh.
Yeah, but that goes to show you, like, Aroldis Chapman has the fastest fastball in the MLB right now. He can get it up to, on average, 105 miles an hour.
That's average.
And that's on this side, without spiritual powers.
Yeah.
Imagine what we can do with the rock, with spiritual powers. We're gonna be, hey, like David. You know, he got 7 stones.
Yeah,
with the slingshot. It said that sunk into Goliath's head. So imagine the stuff that we're going to be doing, man. The scriptures say that the weakest, the feeble among Israel shall be as strong as David in that day. So man, we're going to be sinking our heels into these demon skulls.
So man, with that, I hope you brothers edified. Once again, we're gonna give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
We'll say double honor to our elders, our apostles, the great millstone, all right, who rule well, teach well, been a great example to Israel, man, the elect. We're gonna say peace and blessings, salutations to the occupant of the fourth wind, pushing the truth into sincerely, that great song. All right, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and salvation nearer than we believe. All right, hit it out.
Above, above! Above, above! Above, above! Above, above!
Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shalom. Shalom.